Well, hello to the all beautiful people on the internet. My name is Aditya, and you are watching Ancient Noob. Guys, this video is all about Visual Studio Code. In this video, I'm going to show you all what are all the extensions I use, what are all the settings I use, the font I use. I'm going through. I'm going to go through them a little bit fast because there are so many things to show, and I don't want to make it. I don't want to make it a long video because I don't want to speak that much. I'm lazy. Yeah, if that makes any sense. Let's get begin. Okay, so I'll first start with the font, of course. So for the font, I use Input Mono. I don't know if you guys are using it or not. It's a great font and it looks really good. Let me just show it to you. So it looks something like this. It's clean and really stands out and expressive. I love it. So this is the settings for my Visual Studio Code, and this is the part I write my font editor, the font family, and I use the Cobalt 2 theme developed by WestBoss. There are other themes as well which I use sometimes, and these are all the settings which I use. Some of them I copied from other good YouTubers like WestBoss and Traversy Media, and some of them I created myself that suits my style. I'll link down these all settings so that you can check it out and do things accordingly. Okay, so these are all the settings for my Visual Studio Code. I'm not going to go through the I'm not going to go each of them one by one because that's gonna take a lot of time to explain. But yeah, these words are quite expressive. You can understand what they all mean and what they all does. Okay, so these are all the settings for my Visual Studio Code, and I use Cobalt 2 theme. And I use Input Mono. That is absolutely free. Let's go. Oh my God, I'm talking really fast and I'm messing it up. Okay, so let's now go on the extension. Some of the great extensions which I use are first of all these three: auto close, or auto complete tag, auto import tag. As the name suggests, what they does actually, they helps to close the tag, they helps to complete the tags, and this auto import helps to import files which if you haven't imported in your project or your new component. Yeah, you get it right. And the next, this is a theme. You can try it out, what it does, how it looks. The next is Better Comments. Better Comments, I really like Better Comments. It really helps to document my code. You can do something like this, and it will help you write better comments, as the name suggests. Some of the extensions which I use for my other languages like C Sharp and C++. And the Code Snap, I love Code Snap. They take good screenshot of your code and it looks something like this. I really love it. You can try it out. To enable it, I guess you just need to do this. Control Shift P, then Code Snap. Just a second. I forgot how to use this. Oh my God. No, I'm not going to search all through them. How will you use CodeSnap? If I remember, there was an easy way to use it. I guess you need to select it. Yeah. So if you select this, if you right click, oh yeah, you get the option Code Snap, and this is how it looks. And you can just click here, and it takes the snapshot, and you can save it, and rest I guess you know. So this is how you use Code Snap, right? Perfect. The next extension is Color Highlight that highlights the color for you. Console Ninja, that this is actually a new extension which I'm using. Uh, Being honest, guys, I haven't clearly used it yet, but it actually locks the information right on your Visual Studio Code, so you do not need to go through the console and check what is the log. So it helps me with that. Um, and I guess the next code extension which I'm going to talk about is, of course, the GitHub Copilot. Yeah, so I guess the first 2 or 3 months is free for GitHub Copilot, then they are charging $10 per month. This is AI based suggestions extension for Visual Studio Code. It helps to write code for you. It suggests code for you, and it's also recommend things which you might like to add in your code or might not. This is very objective based, and I really love the approach of what Copilot takes, and most of the times I take the same approach what it suggests. So yeah, this is the GitHub Copilot for you. Really helps. I mean, try it if you are not beginner. Like me, I'm not a beginner anymore. That's why I use it, because I know what I'm doing. But if you are really a beginner, don't try to use this extension, because um, you won't learn from it directly. Every time you have to use your mind. GitHub Copilot only comes handy and just show you what needs to be implemented. Then it won't be able to learn. Or if you're learning something using Visual Studio Code for that, then just disable this extension and then use it. Okay. The next one is Git Lens. I guess it's gonna show you all these users who have committed the code and pushed the code to the branch, changes in the branch, and all this information. And this import cost, this tells you the cost of all the import files. If I can show it to you right here. I guess these are all just files which I created. Let me just see if I have something. Yeah. For example, this one, as you can see, it shows I have imported link from Nextlink, and it shows that the size is 72.5 kilobytes. Okay, and the zipped version is 22.7 kilobytes. Okay, and the live server, I don't think I use it anymore. There's the themes as well, and prettier, of course. When you save it, it's going to prettify your code, and it really looks good after that. Queka is something like Console Ninja, and it also does some extra stuff. I'm not using it extensively for any of my projects, but yeah, it's there. You can just try it out on your own. And the REST client, of course, it helps you to make HTTP API calls on the Visual Studio Code itself. You do not need to go anywhere to make those calls. I guess that's what it does, right? Yeah. So as you can see, here you are making a post request on this link, on this API link, and you are defining that the content type is application/JSON, and this is your data. So this is how you do it to test your APIs. And these are some extensions. This is for Ethereum, I guess. Yeah. And TypeScript React code snippets that helps you to write TypeScript code. And I guess some other extensions which I have disabled. I don't know why. Yeah, so that's it, guys. These are some of the great extensions which I use. I showed you the settings, I showed you the fonts, I showed you the colors, themes, I also use some the file icon themes. I use VS Code icon. This is really good, but there are other file icon themes as well, which I use sometimes. I really customize my Visual Studio Code a lot. Every single day I have a different taste, and I change some of the settings to look accordingly. Yeah, so this is what I wanted to show you in this video. If you have any comments, if you have any suggestions, please post down in the comment section. Thank you so much, and you have a great rest of your day. Bye bye.